Hello, everybody. We are back. I'm kind of dressed up, as you can imagine. Yeah, I had an interview, job interview, lawyer job interview. So it went very well. So hopefully I get a job, lawyer job very soon. And so today we will talk about this hierarchy. Okay, so let's clean up the board. All right. We're gonna talk about this hierarchy. Seven-tiered hierarchy of universe in the eyes of humanology. Okay, so uh, like we mentioned like long time ago, humanology equals science plus religion. Okay, it's that's the first equation of humanology, definitional equation of humanology. Okay, that's why we have God here, even angel. So concept, we talked about this extensively before. Is any ism, ideology. It doesn't have to be philosophical. Any behavioral, repeating pattern of behavior. Okay, those are all isms. Okay, like alcoholism, autism, whatever. It means like it's a habit, right? Or it could be some activism too. Any ism, activism. I gotta put on some jacket on because it's a little bit. This sport coat is too thin. It's the summer, August, but it's cool, man. It's Alaska summer is very cool. It's not hot. Uh, so this is winter jacket, down, down jacket. You know, whatever. So I had to look it up. Okay. There's this Chinese. There are a lot of Chinese maxims that consist of, that consist of four letters. Okay. Is this four-letter Chinese maxim? Um, I think this is how you write it. This could be wrong a little bit. Okay. I think this is what it is. To China, Korea, Japan, we all use this traditional Chinese four-letter maxims. Okay. It's very traditional Chinese way of having these proverbs expressed in four letters. So in Korean, this letter we pronounce it as yak. The second letter we pronounce as yu. Third letter we pronounce as kang. This fourth letter we pronounce as shik. I had to look up this Chinese characters. Okay, how to write it. In China, Korea, Japan, we all have this expression yak, yu, kang, shik. It pronounced a little bit differently in Chinese and Japanese. Okay, this means wick. The wick becomes. This means meat. The wick becomes the meat, and this one is the strong. This means eat. The weak becomes meat. The strong eat. In English, the strong feed on the weak. Okay, that's what this means. It's universal phenomena in both human world and also in animal world. So, in animal world, you have tiger and you have bunch of rabbits. This food hierarchy, right? food pyramid. Food pyramid. So you have plants, you have herbivorous animals, vegetarians, like you have plants, you have rabbits, and you have tiger, the carnivorous animal, apex predator, right? Um, because tiger is bigger than rabbits. Tigers are also smarter than rabbits. And rabbits, they eat a lot of grass, I think. Grass, this leaf of grass is smaller than rabbit. So tiger is bigger than rabbit. Rabbit is bigger than this leaf, individual leaf of this plants, grass. So yeah, the bigger, the stronger, right? The tiger and a rabbit. Tiger is bigger, so tiger is stronger than a rabbit. So and also tiger is smarter than a rabbit. So yeah, tiger chases rabbit and it eats the rabbit, and it doesn't eat just one rabbit. It eats many rabbit because tiger is bigger. So rabbit is, if tiger eats just one rabbit, it can replace the flesh and skin and this hair of tiger's head because that's about the size of one rabbit. That's why tiger need to eat many rabbits, 10 rabbits, to replace the muscle and tissues and bones and hair and skin of his arm and his front leg, his foreleg and he has what, two forelegs and two hind legs, right? And he has tail. Tiger has tail, belly, back. Yeah, so about 10 rabbits will do to replace the entire tiger's body. Okay, because in biology, our cells, like skin cells, they die. They need to be replaced. Okay, so how do they do it? Cell division, right? You have a cell and it divides in two. Well, before it divides, it kind of multiplies into two. It gets about twice or 1.5 times bigger a cell, and it copies over all the DNA and stuff. Then it splits in half and then become two cells, right? Yeah, so cell replication and old cell dies and stuff like that. Okay, so that's why we eat, but we don't get, once we reach the maturity, we don't get any bigger, but we still eat, right? So where does it all go? The things we eat. Yeah, the cells. Okay, old cell dies and new cell is formed, and yeah, it's constant. The cell replication, right, and replacement. Okay, and our hair grows out and fingernails and skin cells, exfoliation, right? Defoliation, you do that, right? Korean way, or probably Far East Asian way of bathing is scraping, gentle scratch with your fingernail, everywhere. It's for free. You don't have to buy some fancy exfoliation product. Yeah, that's the Chinese. I don't know about China or Japan how they bathe themselves, but Korean traditional bathing is that, okay? You just scrape it off with gently, not like ugh, no, gently scrape it off. It's skin rejuvenation and it's free, okay? And so it's all good stretching too, actually, because you have to reach the back like this, from under, from side, from above. Yeah, I do that. Okay, so good stretching for the arm, and it's very healthy bathing technique. Scrape off every part of your body. It kind of rejuvenates your skin. Okay, so I highly recommend it to you. Okay, and yeah, it's very healthy way of bathing. So yeah, so we covered this before. Okay, seven hierarchy, and one each echelon, each tier controls everything under. Humans, we eat animals, we eat plants, we drink water, breathe air. Okay, and most importantly, concept, the ism, ideologies. It eats people. Okay, it controls people. God controls good angel and bad angel. Bad angel is a devil, Satan, 666, whatever you call it. God created and also controls both good and evil. Okay, and then there's this concept level. Everything is created by God, good or bad. It's in Bible. Uh, in the book of Isaiah. All right. So yeah, God created devil. Unfortunately, he did. But in Christianity, which is one of the foundation for humanology, God is good, meaning yeah, God created both good and evil, but God favors good. Okay, so eventual victory of the good. All right. So yeah, that's humanology adopts that belief system from Christianity. All right, and okay, so there are a lot of ideologies. All the ideologies, yeah, they feed on people. So let's talk about let's talk about pro-gayism. Okay, pro-gayism. So you have this pro-gayism. There's pro-gayism, and the subset of that is gayism. So a set of people who subscribe to pro-gayism, okay, which is basically LGBT activism. All right, the gay rights group. Okay. Anyway, so these humanological laws. Okay, let's step back. There are two kinds of laws. There are prescriptive laws and descriptive laws. Prescriptive laws is also called normative laws. Okay, I'm not gonna write all that down because if I start writing all that down, oh my goodness, too much to write, right? And I'm lazy. Okay, so prescriptive law or normative law, they are just these moral rules or state statutes, federal statutes, or common law like case laws, okay, court cases, all those normative, prescriptive. It prescribes you to do something or not to do something, okay? It's mandatory laws or just moral rules from some religious doctrine, some religious rules, or rules in your job, your company. You work for a government agency or any employer have rules of conduct. Or if you go to a restaurant, they have rules of conduct for their customers and patrons and clients. Like if you go to a restaurant, some restaurants have this dress code. You cannot you can't be wearing sandals or bare feet, or you cannot be, you have to wear some shirt. You cannot go to this restaurant with this swimming suit on. Okay. Yeah, they all have rules. Okay. Even though you are paying to this restaurant, if you don't follow the rules of this restaurant, yeah, they're not gonna tolerate that. They will kick you out, or they will not admit you into their private premises. If you are a clubber, I used to be a big club, or I love dancing. So yeah, I used to go to dance clubs when I lived in New York, not New York City. Yeah, I was in New York City for for a summer internship once for 3 months. Yeah, then or I also lived in upstate New York. I'm not gonna tell you where. Upstate New York. I used to live in big cities like Los Angeles, uh, a city in Wisconsin, and a city in Michigan. I'm not gonna tell you where. Okay. Yeah, big cities. Some city in Texas. Yeah, I used to go to a lot of dance clubs, nightclubs, right? And they have dress code. Yeah, you have to dress nicely, right? Yeah, so you don't have to be rich. What I do is because I'm not rich, I go to all those thrift shops, thrift stores, second-handed sport coats, blazers, you know, ties, shirts. Yeah, it's all from there, right? So I dress nicely, and then they have all these rules. There's prescriptive, normative rules, moral rules, or any organizational rules. Okay, there are prescriptive laws. Now, descriptive laws, they are natural laws, like the law of gravitation, the law of energy mass conservation, all the physics laws in the physics, chemistry, biology, the law of evolution, whatever. Okay, the it's the laws that just exist, whether you like it or not. You cannot disobey these natural laws. Okay, and humanology deals with both kind of laws. Okay, both descriptive and prescriptive. So this descriptive laws is like the universal gravitational law. You cannot disobey gravitation. Okay. Yeah, you can learn to fly, a pilot, buy an airplane, whatever, get a pilot job. Yeah, you can fly, but you are not defying the gravitational law. You are still under the gravitation law. Okay, there's no way you can defy gravitation. Maybe if you die, you become a ghost, then maybe yeah, you can defy and you just fly away to heaven or hopefully not hell. Okay. So yeah, gravitation, those laws you cannot disobey. You don't have a choice. Okay. But this is the important point. Concept, ideologies, they are not subject to gravitation. Okay. So we have okay. We better write it down. You have prescriptive law and descriptive law, which is a natural law. This is normative law, normative, norm, right? Like this is natural law. Okay. So let's see the interrelationship between laws and this hierarchy. Okay. All right. We'll do step by step. Okay. So descriptive laws, natural laws like law of gravity, gravitation, or the law of chemical reaction, or law of attraction between electrical charges, you know, electrical force, inverse square law, or what's the other one? Magnetic, yeah, electromagnetism. Okay, magnetic law. You know, this two opposite, polar opposite ends of a magnet, they attract each other. Same, like north and south, right? But same, they repulse. right? All those physical laws, okay, they govern object level and also plant level and also animal level and half of the human level. They're physical laws, descriptive laws, okay? The law of physics. Now, no, normative law, like prescriptive law, does it govern anything else other than humans? What do you think? It's very philosophical question. Prescriptive laws, like you have to do this or you must not do this. We humans are subject to it. We have choice of disobeying it and obeying it, right? Yeah, we may disobey a traffic law and we may end up in jail, right? But yeah, we do have a choice. It's called free will. You can obey or disobey a prescriptive rule of a society. You disobey a law and commit a crime, yeah, you end up in jail, right? Or maybe you get away with it, but eventually get caught, whatever, right? But you have free will to disobey those rules. You may get fired from your company if you disobey their rules. You may get kicked out of a dance club if you disobey, if you become too aggressive when you court a woman on a dance floor. Like she doesn't want you. It happened to me before. Okay, of course. I'm telling you from experience. Okay, there's this pretty girl out there, right, dancing, and I kind of try to dance with her, and she said no, right. I walk away because I'm not a stalker, and I don't want to get thrown out of that dance floor. Some guys do get thrown out of dance floor, the dance club, okay, because they were too aggressive to girls, and because I never do that because I'm a good whatever dance club I go to, I'm a great friend with the bouncers. They're my friends, okay. Because I'm a political person, very highly diplomatic person. So yeah, I befriend bouncers and bartenders and many times even the managers, the owners of the dance club. Okay, I never get rude with girls in dance clubs. Nowadays, I don't even go to dance clubs. Okay, because I don't have a job, so I have to save my money, right? And nowadays, mostly I dance at home because when I dance, I have to drink, and I don't want to drink and drive. Okay, so but back in the days when I was young, yeah, I used to go to dance clubs a lot, and yeah, but you have to abide by the rules. But if you don't, and so you have free will to obey or disobey all those rules in this prescriptive law, normative law. Okay, descriptive law, yeah, you don't have a choice. You're all subject to the law of gravitation, universal gravity. Even if you fly, you're still subject to the law of gravity, right? You can't just be up there forever. Your engine runs out of oil, fuel, the gasoline, whatever jet fuel they use. Yeah, you have to come down at some time, somehow, right? You need that fuel in your airplane that you're flying. Otherwise, you start coming down, okay, and you're not gonna like it, okay. Or you can parachute out, okay. I think every airplane should have parachutes, as many parachutes as their passengers, okay, so that in case the engine fails, even the commercial air, air, airlines, I think they should have all these parachutes, as many parachutes as the passengers, okay, so that in case engine fails, at least they can parachute out, right? I mean, they don't have to know how to use the parachute. What? Just pull the string and you have your parachute, right? Yeah, of course. So yeah, this is an idea for jet airliners. Okay. Yeah, have parachutes, as many parachutes as the passengers. Okay. so that and also give the instruction how to deploy this parachute. So you put it on, you jump out, you come down for a while, and at some point, appropriate point when the house look like this big, yeah, then you pull the string and you parachute. That's what every single airplane should do. Give that instruction at the beginning. Okay. Yeah. So that's another idea for you. You can make big money of this business. Okay, the parachute business. Okay, because how many airplanes are flying every day, every second? A lot, right? So if you, I don't want to run a business. I just want to give you business ideas so that you can start a brand new business and make money, work, make money, get rich. Okay, I have no interest in getting rich or running my own business because I have too many ideas, business ideas. I want to give it to you for free, okay, so that you become rich, right? All I want is just drinking vodka at home. That's all I want, okay? I'm too lazy to run a business, okay, or start a business. No, I'm not gonna do that. I want you to do it, all right? Okay, and I don't have a huge desire for money either. Okay, so I know I'm lazy, so I don't want to work. I don't need to make money. Okay, I want you to do it, but I have many ideas. Okay, so I'm giving it to you for free. Okay, so yeah, parachute business. All right. Okay. Uh yeah. So what? I give you 10 more seconds. Okay, 20, 30, 1 minute. Okay. Descriptive law, natural law, yeah. Half of human being, animal, plant, object is all subject to this uh, natural law of gravity, all that stuff. But God, angel, concept, Jesus, half of human being, we are not subject to these natural physical laws. Prescriptive laws, they're more like metaphysical laws, okay? So who else in this hierarchy are subject to these laws? Prescriptive normative laws. Who else? Other than us human beings. Give you like 10 more seconds, okay? It's a philosophical question. Do you have an answer? What is your answer? Your answer may be more valid than mine, okay? But if you ask me, it's this and this, all right? Yeah, also human, okay? We are, but not God, because God owns the universe. God created, at least logically. I might be wrong because humanology is based on Christianity, but it doesn't have to. You can come up with your own humanology that is based on some other religions, maybe some Northern European Norse mythology, or mysticism from India, or yeah, develop your by all means develop your own humanology. I highly encourage you to. Diversity, yeah, that's good. Diversity is good, okay, but this version of humanology is based on Christianity because it's my background. Okay, so at least I want to be logically consistent. All right. So God created all the universe. Okay. So let's talk about dimensionality a little bit. We talked about zero dimension, which is a dot, and extension of that is a line. That's one dimension, and the extension of multiple lines is a plane. And you stack up the planes, it becomes a cube. That's third dimension. So 0, dot, 1, line, 2 dimension, plane. Extension of planes, third dimension, a cube. And if you stack up the cube, the three-dimensional picture of this world along the timeline, That becomes fourth dimension, which is reality. Reality. Then you have fifth dimension, which is a human imagination, with this reality stacked up. This four-dimensional reality stacked up. That's a human imagination. The fifth dimension. Okay, this one person can imagine alternative reality, alternative universe. If you're a novelist, or it's just anybody who can imagine the alternative course of his human history, yeah, that's the fifth dimension. Now, sixth dimension is the entirety of human imagination in this world. Think of every human being ever existed and ever existing right now and ever will exist in the future. You sum up all the alternative human. So me, I'm just one person. But I have imagination. There's this reality, and I have alternative realities that I can imagine, that I can write about in my novel. Well, I can just imagine the different possible potential future course of human history. But that's just me. So me alone can create this fifth dimension. Because fourth dimension is we talked about this. Fourth dimension is just this one reality. This you have this holographic three-dimensional picture, but you stack them on time. That's the universe, the real one single reality, the history, okay, location of everybody along the timeline, okay. So that's fourth dimension, and me, I can imagine a different reality, alternative history, in many different ways. So that's fifth dimension, one person, okay. But in this world, there are more than one person. There are multiple people, and each of them have alternative universes, the imagination, okay. That is sixth dimension, okay. So what is then seventh dimension? Okay, I give you 1 minute for this because I'm trying to expand your intelligence, the boundary of your intelligence. I'm trying to make you smarter, make you think harder. Okay, so this interactive thing is pro bono, my contribution to humanity. Okay. All right. Yeah, it's time to take a break. I'm gonna give you like 5 or 10 minutes. Okay. What's seventh dimension? All right. So that's the question. I give you 5 to 10 minutes. It's been 30 minutes, so it's time to take a break. Okay. Okay, I'm back. I hope you have some answer to this question of what's the seventh dimension. Okay. Uh, the number seven have some significance. Okay. In mathematically, you have this perfect circle in two-dimensional on a plane, and this becomes seven, right? If you line up, if you have seven marbles, do you even know what marble is? When I was a kid, I used to play with this spherical, glassy thing that we call marble, or just seven apples, seven oranges, something spherical. Yeah, it becomes seven, just like this. Okay. Yeah, seven in Christianity is a perfect number. Six is the evil number, like 666, whatever. But believe it or not, I think the number of books in Bible are 66, something like that, and this root 66, route 66, whatever. So yeah, six. I don't think six is too bad a number, but six kind of sounds like sex, carnal desire. Okay, so um, I made a joke like same sex, like gay marriage. Same sex is like 666. Okay, whatever. It's just a joke. Okay, so okay, so what's your answer? What's the seventh dimension? I gave you enough time. Probably more than enough time. Yeah, you may have all different answers, okay, but could be more correct than mine. Okay. But if you ask me, it's God's imagination, okay? Because in according to this version of humanology, there is no such a thing as free will. Everything is predetermined by God. Everything is written. Okay. Even your wildest imagination, it happens because God wrote it. Okay. God wrote every single thing that happens in this universe, even your imagination. Okay. So seventh dimension is God's imagination. God imagines. Okay, this will be this version of the universe, but God can also imagine another alternative universe with all your imagination. Okay, you stack them together, God's imagination, and then that becomes seventh dimension. Okay. Yeah, think about this for a while. Okay. And let it sink in. It may take a while. Okay. So God's imagination, that's seventh dimension. Okay. So sixth dimension is the totality, the summation of all the humans' imagination of alternative universes. That's sixth dimension. But that is also predetermined by God, and because God chose that specific sixth dimension, God can imagine several six dimensions. Okay, but He happened to choose just one discourse of all things in sixth dimension, and that's what happens in this world. But God can imagine all different courses. Okay, so that's seventh dimension. Okay, so we covered that. We knocked that out, and we're gonna come back to this normative law. Yeah, angels are subject to that. There are good angels and bad angels. Okay. Bad angels, we call it Satan, devil. It has many different names, right? Evil, 666, what Antichrist, whatever you call it. Okay. So good angels obey God's command to be good. Bad angels obey God's command to be bad. Yeah, God wants them to be evil. Satan obeys God. And God orders and will order Satan to be evil. Okay, that's God's desire. Satan does not disobey God. So this is where humanology deviates from traditional Christianity. Because traditional Christianity, they say it's not in the Bible, it's some apocryphon, apocrypha, you know, some non Orthodox texts in Christian history. It's not in King James Version of Bible, but there are some non Orthodox Christian text, old text, that's not included in King James Version. We call it apocryphon or apocrypha. Okay, collection of all those things. Apocrypha. That's plural. I think it's Greek plural. Apocrypha. Apocryphon. Okay, it's one of those things. This non-orthodox text talk about this devil. He used to be a good angel, but he rebelled against God, and then he got kicked out of heaven and he came to earth. Humanology rejects that idea. Humanology adopts the King James Version only. Okay, so in King James Version, there's this book of Job. Okay, was a rich guy, but one day there was this angels and devils before God, and God talked to these angels and devils. Did you look at this guy, Job? He's a nice guy. He would never disobey me. And the devil told God, no, he's just being nice to you because you've been nice to him. But if you deprive this Job of all his possessions, then he will betray you. He will come to me. He will come to the devil. Okay. He will become very evil man. So God told Satan, okay, then get rid of all his wealth and kill all his kids, but don't touch him. Don't touch his body. So yeah, Job is King James Version. Okay, Job. He had this business, probably a farming agricultural business. So devil obeyed God's command to destroy his business. So yeah, this once rich guy Job in Israel, Middle East, he lost everything, and his children got killed, and his wife left him because women, they love money, and Job was once rich. That's why she married him. Probably she was a very beautiful girl, okay, but she left him because this Job doesn't have any money anymore. Okay, so yeah, okay, bye. I'm gonna get some another rich guy, sugar daddy. Okay, yeah. So the number one cause of divorce is finance, lack of finance. Okay, money. That's the number one cause of divorce. All right. I'm not saying it's wrong or it's bad. I'm just telling you that's just how it is. Okay. Women, what do? They give birth to children and they raise children. Okay. They need money. So when a woman is pregnant or giving birth to a baby, she cannot work. She's disabled now. Okay. Yeah, of course she needs money. I'm not saying it's bad. No, she needs money to raise kids, to give birth to kids, to have this bonding period. Yeah, she needs support. That's why she needs money and rich husband. Me, I don't make that kind of money. That's why no girls want me. I pay my bills, right? But that's it. I don't have any extra. That's why no girls want me. Okay? Because if I married that girl, I will have to support her and our kids. I don't get to make that kind of money, okay? So yeah, I'm not blaming them or condemning them. What I'm saying is that's just how it is. Okay? Women need money from men because they give birth to kids and they raise kids. she cannot work all the time. Okay, she have to take care of her children. So that's why she need a man who can make more money than just supporting himself. He should be able to support his wife and kids. Okay, so yeah, women loving money is not wrong. It's just how it is. Okay, because we are not Jesus. We cannot multiply the bread. I believe in miracles. I believe Jesus is miracle that he multiplied bread, but we are not Jesus. Okay, we cannot multiply bread just like Jesus did. So yeah, women wanting money is not wrong. It's just something they need. Okay, so and guys wanting young, fertile, beautiful, healthy, slender women is not wrong either because that's just biology, evolution, okay? Because that kind of women, healthy young women, have maximum chance of having healthy kids and being able to raise them, okay? So it's all evolution, it's all logic, biology. There's nothing wrong with it, okay? Just the way it is, all right? So anyway, where were we? Okay, devils and bad angels, good angels, they obey God. So the book of Job, yeah, that's what humanology accepts. All this apocrypha about devil rebelling against God, humanology rejects it, right? Devil is evil because God wants them to be evil. God want devil to do evil things. That's why devil is evil. So devil is obeying God's command. Okay, so God, let's say 40% of God is evil, 60% of God is good, maybe 51% of God is good, 49% of God is evil. God is both good and evil. God is transcendental to the concept of good and evil. Why? Because God created it. God created the concept of good and evil. So he's not subject to it. He's a creator and owner of everything in the universe, both physical and metaphysical universe. Okay, so God alone created all kinds of evils in this world, including pro-gayism, tattoo piercism, sugar fetishism, plastic surgeryism, and marijuanaism. God created everything. Okay, and God created all these concepts, evil ideologies. God alone created every single evil in the world. Murderism, rapeism, theftism, all kinds of child abduction, child rape, child molestation, child sexual harassment. God created every single thing. Not only that, God wanted those things to happen. All this human misery of rape, and murder, and child pornography, God wrote it. It is happening that way in this world, all this human misery. God wanted that to happen. Because God is in control of everything. He wrote it, the human history, all this, including all the horrendous, unspeakable things. God is the single author, creator of that human history. Okay, so again, humanology is not for the faint of heart. It deals with the harsh, bare, naked, low down truth. That's what humanology is about. It's not about glossing over or covering as. No, no. Humanology is one place where there is the truth as it is. Okay? That's where humanology deviates from traditional Christianity. Because traditional Christianity believes God is never evil and God is only good and all the evil things is just people. Okay. because they want to believe. I understand where that's coming from. Is because they want to believe that God is good. No, God is 51% good and 49% very evil. Okay, because not only allows all those evil things to happen, but He wants those evil things to happen. Why? We talked about this before, but I'm gonna give you like 10, 20 seconds to remember, recall why God wants this world to be dominated by evil. Okay, 10 seconds. What's your answer? Well, humanology is this version of humanology answer is he wants to be entertained. Okay, so we human beings, we are nothing but pawns, toys of God. Okay, these actors, this universe is the stage. We are all actors. God, audience, also screenwriter. Okay, he wrote the history, his story, God's story. We are just actors. We are pawns. We are just, all that we are suffering. All this human condition suffering, murder, death, untimely death, suicide, child molestation, rape, theft, murder, all those serial killer, all that stuff, school shooting, all the genocide, Hitler, all these horrendous things. God not only let that happen, allow that to happen, He wanted those things to happen to His own private, divine enjoyment, His own entertainment. Okay? Because if you're a novelist, you create these characters in your novel and you kill some of them to make a drama out of it, to entertain. If you're a filmmaker, if you're a movie maker, director, producer, whatever, yeah, you introduce those evil things in your movie, in your TV shows, because that's the spice, like salt and pepper, to this dish, this food of a movie or TV show. Even if you are reality TV show producer, director, yeah, you introduce evil characters, okay? Because that's what makes this movie, television TV show or reality TV show more interesting, or this novel. That's the struggle between good and evil. That's what makes this story more interesting. That's what God is doing with our lives, okay? With our human history, okay? He kills people. It's not devil, no, it's God. God is ordering devil to kill people, okay? God is ordering this angel, evil angels, to create these concepts, and then concepts possess human beings, okay? Okay, we have 4 more minutes before we take a break, okay? Okay, talk about gayism and pro-gayism, okay? All gays are pro-gayists, okay? Gayism is, gayists are the people who practice gayism, homosexuality, LGBT, okay? That's gayism. So this group, this set, okay. We talked about this group theory concept in humanology. What is a group in humanology? Do you remember? I give you 5 seconds. A group in humanology is a set of people who abide by a set of rules. Okay, so gayism is also a group. Gayists, group of gayism. They are the people who practice gayism, homosexuality, like lesbians or bisexuals or transgenders or male gays. Yeah, they are the gayists because they practice this ideology of gayism, same sex or transgender, whatever. They deviate from the traditional gender concept. That's LGBT. Okay, one group that abide by these rules of gayism. That thou shalt not abide by the traditional sexual relationship. Thou shalt deviate from it. Lesbians, gays, transgender, bisexual. Yeah, there's all deviation from the traditional definition of male and female relationship, sexual relationship. That's gayism as a group. Okay? Pro-gayism is advocates, activists for that gayism. You don't have to be gay or transgender, whatever. You can be straight, but if you advocate gay rights and you protect and preserve this gay activism, then yeah, you are pro-gayist. Every gayist are pro-gayists. Okay, so that's why it's subset of P. Okay. All right. So that's humanological group or set. Okay. Now, we'll just talk about pro-gayism. Okay. It gets bigger and bigger. It's an ideology. It's an ism concept. Okay. It gets bigger and bigger, and the size of a size of the pro-gayism is the number of people in that group, pro-gayists, the number of people. Not exactly though. It also contains power. If it, okay, not everybody is equal in power, right? There's Barack Obama, president, ex-president Barack Obama, and there's incumbent president Donald J. Trump. They are both pro-gayists. Barack Obama, yeah, wholly support LGBT. He's a huge fan of transgender surgery. So there was this guy in the U.S. Army who leaked military intelligence data to WikiLeaks or something, right? So yeah, he got arrested and became a prisoner in U.S. federal prison for the treason, which is punishable by death. Okay, so he was in jail, and then he changed his gender, and then Barack Obama released him. Okay, gave him presidential pardon. Okay, so yeah, transgender people get special treatment. Okay, under Barack Obama administration. The only reason that person got released from jail, presidential pardon, was because he subscribed to transgenderism, and Barack Obama, President Obama, is a huge fan of that. Okay, so that's the only reason he got released. Okay, and our incumbent President Trump, he is strongly against transgenderism, but he is for gayism, especially male gayism. Okay, lesbianism, probably he's not too for it. You know, there's this Rosie O'Donnell. Yeah, she's lesbian, and President Trump doesn't like her. And also, there's this Anderson Cooper, Cooper the Pooper, the nickname I gave him. Yeah, Anderson Cooper, CNN. Donald J. Trump is not a huge fan of CNN, and MSNBC. There was this Rachel Maddow or something, the female host of MSNBC. Yeah, she's lesbian, and Anderson Cooper, you know, male gay. Yeah, so Donald J. Trump does not like MSNBC. He does not like CNN. So maybe Donald J. Trump doesn't like gayism too much, but he took picture of this flamboyant male gay guy in the White House with this fan. Yeah, so he took picture with him, and also he went to the gay wedding of Elton John. He said Oh, it's a beautiful love, beautiful couple. So yeah, he's kind of in the middle. Okay, so Donald J. Trump, President Trump also said when a journalist asked him, "Do you support gay marriage?" or he said it's a settled matter, meaning so Supreme Court decision in 2015 was it 2015? The Supreme Court decided yeah gay marriage is legal, legitimate. Donald J. Trump said yeah it's a settled issue, so he's not gonna go against it, right? So Donald J. Trump is kind of pro-gayist, okay, at least at the fringe part of it. So yeah, he's pro-gayist. So that takes a lot. That carries a lot of weight on also Supreme Court justice, like Justice Kennedy. Five Supreme Court justices out of nine, they sided with gayism. So that carries a lot of weight. It's different from one person in Alaska advocating for gay marriage. No, Donald J. Trump, Barack Obama, Supreme Court justice, or federal court judges. If they side with gayism, then that carries a lot more weight than you and me, just common people. Okay, so yeah, uh, those power plays important role when we determine the size of this ideology. Okay, and this is a metaphysical but natural law. Okay, so it applies to everyone. It's coordinate independent. It's independent of frame of reference. No matter what your coordinate is, your frame of reference is, if you are a leftist, then you see pro-gayism as something positive and anti-gayism as something negative. That's your frame of reference. If you are a conservative person, then anti-gayism is something positive and pro-gayism is something negative. Okay? But this law in humanology, it does not depend on what frame of reference you have. It applies to both liberals and conservatives. That's the power of humanology. It does not depend on your politics. Okay? So it's like meta, it's a higher level. Okay, so what is that? The size is one of that. We'll cover. There are many metaphysical laws. There's kind of like tensor analysis. It's like general relativity theory. It's meaning it does not depend on your frame of reference or your coordinate system. It covers every single coordinate system because it's a higher level. That's the power of humanology. And one of there are many equations that is like that in humanology, and one of them is something we talked about here. Okay, so the size of an ideology equals to the summation of this power of all the members within that group. Okay, that's the size, that's the how big an ideology is. Okay, I belongs to the group. Size of a group is a function. It gives you a single number like x, a scalar. Okay, not exactly a scalar. Is and x is there's Yeah, actually, it is a scalar, because size can be negative, like Nazism. Once it was big, it was at some plus pr- the size of a Nazist group was once maybe 1 million back in 1941. Now it's negative size, meaning it's unpopular. Probably right now it's negative 10 billion or something, right? Okay. So yeah, power, I. So I is a person, individual that belong to this group, okay? And it's a summation of that, okay? Roughly speaking, okay? Because there's more to it, okay? Because if there is a powerful person like Barack Obama or the Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, if that person is against Nazism, then it's a huge negative number, like negative 1,000, right? Yeah. So we sum them up, and there is some Nazi sympathizers who is not famous. That person carries a weight of plus 5, and you sum them up. Plus 5 negative minus 10,000 by the Roman Pope. He's against Nazism. And somewhere in the world, there's this one person who sympathizes with Nazism. It's plus 5. So negative 10,000 plus 5 becomes 9,000 and 995 negative. Okay, something like that. Okay, so that's the size of a group or power of a group. Okay, so it's the summation of all these individuals that either subscribe for it or subscribe against it. Okay, that's the size of a group. Okay, that's how big, or how positively big or negatively big that ideology is. Okay. Uh, so there's a positive group and there's anti-group. There's a pro-gayist group and there's anti-gayist group. The rest are just neutral. They don't think about gays matter or anti-gays matter. Okay. So group, there's positive group and negative group and anti-group. Okay. So that's that. You got the idea. Okay, it's easy. Okay. So okay, let's take a 5 minutes break. Okay, it's been 1 hour, more than that. So let's take like 10 minutes break, and we'll keep talking about this. Okay. All right. Let's take a break. Okay, I'm back. It's been rather long break than usual. Yeah. I had to go to the bathroom real quick. Not so quick, but I'm back. So, what is the definition of good and evil? How do we tell? How can we tell good between good ideology and bad ideology? In Bible, it calls ideology as spirits. Okay, it's all same thing, concept level. Spirits, ideology, ism, religion, politics, agenda, platform, political platform, or ism, any new trend, fad. Yeah, they're all this concept level. Okay, so there are some goods and there's some bads. Okay, so how can we tell? It's simple. It's logic. Okay, what's good for a person? What does that ism does to you as a person? Okay, so sugar fatism is obviously something very evil. Okay, it's just too easy. You eat a lot of sugar and fat like cakes, ice cream, pies, candies, and you eat a lot of pizza, fried chicken, fried whatever, french fries, whatever. You eat too much of that, yeah, then yeah, you become very fat. You look bad, you'll be miserable. Okay, so you will get sick. Okay, sugar fatism is something extremely evil in something obvious. All right. Yeah, you end up getting fat, and your joints, your back, your neck, it start hurting when you get old. So it's bad for you because you are sick. You feel this physical pain, your heart attack, diabetes. Yeah, you look bad and you are unhappy. You look bad because and you are unhappy because you look bad, and then you're unhealthy and you feel all this pain, body aches, joint aches. Yeah, of course it's bad. Okay, so sugar fatism is just logic. Okay, and yeah, it gives you this momentary pleasure of eating, but at the expense of your eventual happiness. Okay, so it's this. We talked about dualism, right? In the past, we can erase all this stuff. Um, we talk about we're talking about good and evil. Okay, what is evil? What is good? How can we tell what is good? What is evil? What are some good ideology, good spirits and bad spirits, unclean spirits? Okay, it's all about dualism. Okay, there's a this is called minus plusism, minuplusism. Okay, minuplusism, minus plus. That's the trajectory of life where you there's a labor, you work, some pain, and then you get a resultant award. Okay, it's minuplusistic path or trajectory. Okay, work and reward. You work during the day, you enjoy at night. You work during the weekdays, and you enjoy the weekends. Weekday, weekends, day and night. Okay, minor pluses. But there's the counterpart of that. The dual is a pluminosism. The sin, punishment. Okay, punishment. Pluminosism. Okay, you enjoy, then you get consequence of that. Okay, that's definition of good and evil. Okay, so punishment. All right. So this is good. This is evil. Okay. Good, evil. All right. So yeah, you eat all you want, right? Sugar, fat, they're yummy. I love those things. Everyone does because we are all biological beings. We have this palate, tongue. Yeah, everyone. Of course, I love wanna eat donuts and ice cream and pizza. I love those things. Okay, I crave those things. I don't eat them. That's the pain I suffer. And as a result, I get my health. I'm fit. Yeah, all this running and weight training I do, yeah, it's always uphill, pain. I get happiness because I'm healthy. I enjoy my health, my fitness, physical attractiveness. Well, that doesn't carry much weight to women, but whatever, right? But if I eat all I want, pizza, ice cream, then I become very fat. I feel bad about my looks because I'm fat and I get sick. I'm weak. I enjoy all these video games and I just sit there all day, every day. Yeah, it's comfortable, but I suffer from the ill health, bad health, right? Because I get sick, I get injured very easily because I'm so weak. I don't recover very well, okay? Because I'm fat, I'm weak, I'm unhealthy. All right? So that's good and evil, okay? Now, gayism. Why is gayism evil? Ideology. We all make mistakes, so I don't pass judgment on anybody. We are all sinners, we are all imperfect, our knowledge is never perfect, okay? Because we are all human beings. Ignorance is a human condition, okay? Um, Also, ignorance and weakness, they are original sins. We are born with it. When we are born, we are weak as a baby, and we are ignorant as a baby. It's an original sin. Okay, that's the concept of original sin in humanology. It's not some inherited evil from Adam and Eve. No, no, no. When you're a baby and you're ignorant and you're weak, that's the original sin in humanology. Okay, something you're born with, right? So, why is gayism evil ideology? It's because of this. It's all logic. Okay, so the way you can discern between good and evil ideologies is logic. Okay, it's human rationality. So if on ideology, on ism appeal to you too much of a emotional side rather than rationality side, then you should be very suspicious of that ideology. Probably it's a bad ideology. So if it resort to appeal to your pity, your sympathy, pro-gayism. Okay. Oh, look at all these gay people, poor people. Okay. Let's advocate for gay rights. Oh, being gay is nothing wrong. Okay. Gay is okay. All that Hollywood propaganda, right? So, yeah, it's kind of suspicious. We are not appealing to logic. You are appealing to emotion. You have to be very suspicious of that. Okay, so it doesn't have any logical groundwork, foundation. That's why they appeal to emotion. That's the only thing they have. Oh, look at all this 5% of human population, Western population, there are gay people. They're minority. They are being bullied, oppressed. So let's give them gay rights, gay marriage, transgender rights, whatever, right? But that's emotional appeal. Okay, so what have they become today? They became bullies, gay people. Okay, gayists. You can never fire a gay person because if you do, gay person will go to what, ACLU or Southern Poverty Law Center or whatever, SPLC, for free, and because people like George Soros or all these politicians or billionaires, yeah, they fund those organizations like ACLU or Southern Poverty Law Center. So this gay person can sue you if you fire a gay person for free. It's not gonna cost him anything. What does he become? Celebrity. Oh, he's a victim of this homophobia, and so this all these lawyers, they sue you as an employer who just fired a gay person in court, and you get your business closed down, and this gay person become a hero of gay rights. Okay. So yeah, gays are nowadays bullies. You can never fire a gay person because this person is, however lazy this gay person is, you can never fire this person anymore. Because if you fire that person, if you say anything negative about this gay person, like he being lazy or he being not coming to work, whatever, yeah, they will sue you. Oh, you're homophobia, you're discriminating against gay people. Oh, then suddenly, okay, your business closed down. All right. So gay people, they used to be bullied, but now they are the bullies. Okay. So yeah, God love both good and evil. Jesus said this thing. Jesus said, God give reigns to both the good and the evil. So you should love your enemy, just like God does. Okay? But in humanology, our enemy is not people, it's ideologies. Okay? So, uh, because gayists, they're the people who are engulfed by this gayism, the ideology. You have this gayism, and you used to be here, and this gayism is an ideology. It has its life of its own. It's like an animal, like a species. Okay? It's like a bacteria or virus. Yeah, more like a bacteria. So this is one person called A. It eats this person. And now this person becomes a part of this gayism. So the food of ideology are people. Okay? Ideologies, isms, concepts, they eat people. That's how they become big. And that's how they become like that's how they survive. They feed on people. A, this person become gay and this person dies. Okay? There's another person B. But gayism has its will of survival and reproduction of its own. An ideology is just like an animal species. Okay? It want to survive. Okay? It has own will to survive. Okay? So this gayism want to survive, so it it's this person. Now this person becomes a part of this gayism, and now gayism is surviving generation after generation. Okay. And it replicates itself. Okay. Gayism was in America back in 1980s. Now it went to Europe, Australia, Canada, South America, even some parts of Asia like Taiwan. Okay? It replicates itself, it spreads itself just like animal species. Just like animals or plants. It spread, multiply. And guess who told them to do that? God. God created all these animals, right? And God ordered them to multiply and conquer the earth. God said that to all these different animals, including snakes. Okay. God created all these different animals, like earthworms, snakes, all these ugly animals. God also created beautiful animals like butterfly and white people, okay, blonde, blue-eyed, beautiful girls. Yeah, God created created ugly and good, beautiful, all good and bad. He created them all. Humans are all beautiful, okay, no matter what race you are, okay. But white people happen to be just more visually appealing, like blonde hair and red hair, green eyes, blue eyes, pink skin, white skin, orange skin. Yeah, they're very beautiful race. Okay, so let's just appreciate it. You don't have to be jealous. Just enjoy and appreciate it. Okay, because this sexual appeal is not everything that life has to offer. You can be talented in your brain or in your singing, dancing, sports. Yeah, yeah, you have many talents. Okay, but I want you to be at least try. I don't want to try to be beautiful, like be physically in shape. If you're a man, yeah, make muscle. If you're a woman, don't make muscle. I mean, if you're a woman over 50 years old, then yeah, you need to do weight training because you don't want to lose bone weight or muscle weight. If you're women over 50s, yeah, you need to do weight training in addition to cardio to strengthen your bones and muscles. Okay, but if you are young women, then yeah, don't make any more muscle. Okay, just do cardio, swimming, running. Yeah, do cardio, bicycling. But I'm not a huge fan of bicycling because it's just too dangerous. It's too fast, and bicycle doesn't. You can wear a helmet, but it does not protect all parts of your body, and your body is exposed. I'm not a huge fan of bicycling. I used to, but I broke my collarbone here, so I don't bike anymore. Okay, but yeah, if you can do it safe, do it. But running, all those cardiovascular exercise, yeah, women should do that. So you stay thin if you're a woman, and if you're a man, yeah, make muscle. Okay, you stay in shape. And okay, so we talked about good and evil, and it's been an hour and 30 minutes. And why don't we just call it a day? Okay, yeah, let's call it a day. Okay, bye.